Hello guys, Manhat TCG here, and I'm bringing to you guys something a little bit different. We're gonna have the live dual commentary over some duels that we had at locals. Big shout outs to first the sponsor Pandora Prodigies, Lilfattony Gaming, and Salt Gaming as well. And shout out to the locals Cool Stuff Games in Hollywood and Miami for allowing us to videotape all of these uh, duels for you. So let's get right into the match. Okay, so here are some two local duelists. Let's see how they go. So on the left, it looks like we have Flunderies. We see a lot of birds, extravagance in his hand, and our duelist on the right wasn't able to see his hand. And he starts off with a pot of extravagance. He possibly can be banishing a lot of like the Zeus package or really anything. There's nothing in his extra deck that he really would care about. So let's see how this goes. So it's free pot of greed in his deck. Draws a Mystic Mine and an unknown card. Oh, I see an Ash Blossom. Yeah, an Ash Blossom. So he normal summons Robina. He starts his Flunderies combo. Very basic. It's one of the most basic decks in the format, the meta decks. It's not too difficult to do the combo. It's kind of boring. People call it the most boring deck in the format, but it is what it is. It's pretty strong. So he goes Chainlink 1 Empin, Chainlink 2 Robina, leaving the Ego banished. I know you can't really see it here from the angle, but it's going to be improved on the next round. Then we have our player on the right reading the Dreaming Town. Dreaming Town's pretty good. It allows him to normal summon on his turn. It's kind of like those True Draco traps that always allowed you to normal summon on your opponent's turn. Then we just have a set 2 pass, so no barrier statue, so that's pretty good. So let's see how this goes. How are they going to combat this? So they're thinking. So we're just gonna skip there. Okay, sometimes in these live duel commentaries or these live duel matches, like they take a long time in order to read cards. It's a pretty high stress because yeah, their opponent's like staring them down. So they start with activating Cursed Eldland, and they're gonna pay 8 and feel great. Oh, and it's gonna be met with an Ash Blossom. So they didn't want them to have any access to the Golden Lord or any of those golden land traps. Up and then the card of the format Mystic Mine is just gonna pass. So both players had Mystic Mine in their deck game one. That's what happens when Sky Striker wins a YCS. Everybody's playing their signature card, that Mystic Mine. I'm pretty sure that's a gold rare Mystic Mine on the player on the right hand side. God, those gold rare cards are something else. Okay, the player on the right is going to activate Cursed Outland again, pay 8 to search. They're going to add a Conquistador. He didn't even get to shuffle his hand and then set it, so we know for a fact that this is Conquistador right here. Player on the left is going to activate that the continuous spell, and this is their way to out Mystic Mine. They're just going to tribute it, so it's pretty good. They tribute over Ryza, and since Empen is a wind monster, they are able to shuffle another one to the top of the deck. They're activating the Dreaming Town, normal summon the Robina. One Robina, two Eagle that was banished in order to keep normal summoning, keep playing. Now the signature card, the that nice barrier statue. Yep, it's forcing him to activate the Conquistador now, or it's never going to happen. It's just going to be a wall. Hopefully, the player on the right has a chance. He's playing on that nice World's Magic Spellground. Always nice to see those mats around. And he's using the I forgot what this card is called, but the continuous spell again because it's not hard once per turn. It doesn't activate by attributing his opponent's cards, and he activates the map. He's going to normal summon the barrier statue, and then our player on the right concedes. Okay, we're going to skip over some of that side decking. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we skipped a little bit, but our player on the right activated Rite of Amnesia, activated the Fateful straight from deck. And let's see, does he have a continuous? So on the right, they're playing some Brave Eldritch deck. Or that's the only engines that we've seen. We don't know if there's any up. There's also branded cards. We saw that Fallen and Biobaz. Again, I know that the angle's pretty bad, but that's going to be fixed. They're going to search that continuous. And they're going to set 3. One of them can be the equip spell, or that can be in hand. We don't know. On the player on the left, we see that Book of Moon. Book of Moon is definitely going to bait out that. He is Cosmic, Extrav. So he's going to start off with the Pot of Extravagance. And in the Flunderies deck, it doesn't matter. Both players can use that card because it really doesn't matter about their extra deck. And they draw the Lightning Storm, and player on the right just concedes. Well, that concludes our first round of this locals. Check soon for another round that we're going to have up, hopefully very soon, with some live commentary. If you guys like this live commentary, make sure you comment and subscribe to the channel, and leave some comments down below on what you think I can do in order to improve on the live commentary. Peace.